Do you have spring fever now that winter's over? Then this art project is for you, especially perfect for today, the first day of spring. Hi, this is Diana, and welcome to my studio. And if you like mixed media, art journaling, acrylic painting, and more artsy stuff, then this channel is for you. Keep watching. So here I'm going to start this with Magical's pigmented powder, and you've probably seen me use these before. I love these. They're pigmented powder that have mica in it, so that when it dries it gives a glimmery finish, a sheen. There's a sheen and glimmer to the colors. So it's they're extremely pigmented, and I sprinkle the powder on and then spray it with a water bottle, and I'm only using green and blue here. And after that, I'm going to dry that. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos. So now I have just dried it, and I'm putting on my second layer. You can hardly see the powder going on, but it is going on. It's very finely pigmented powders. And I manipulate it pretty much with the spray bottle. You could also manipulate it and spread out the color with paintbrushes, I guess. I've never really tried that. I usually manipulate it with the spray bottle. So I really love how the background turns out. That blue and green is so gorgeous. And now I'm going to use Mod Podge, because this is going to be a complete collage. And these images are copyright-free images that I got from www.pixabay.com. There's so many images you can get there, and they're all completely copyright-free. They're even fine for use in commercial use. So I don't collect a lot of magazines, and instead I go to pixabay.com and I select a whole bunch of different flowers that I like, and then I print them out on my inkjet printer. And then, yes, I do use an inkjet printer, and some artists think that you cannot do any kind of collage with inkjet prints because they'll smear, but if you spray them with fixative, there'll be no problem. If you don't have fixative, an aerosol hairspray also will work. But that is in this instance, I do not paint the Mod Podge over top of the flowers, but if you wanted to paint Mod Podge over the top of these flowers, spraying it with fixative would be the first choice, and the second choice, if you didn't have fixative, then use aerosol hairspray, and the colors would not smear. I've never had a problem. But in this case, I'm only going to use the Mod Podge for gluing this on. And I'm not going to put Mod Podge over top, but that's up to you. And I just wanted to mention, when you use really watery based pigments like I did with the Magicals paint, it's not good to use it on thin paper. I'm using this journal that I'm using has mixed media paper in it, so either make sure you're using mixed media paper or that it's watercolor paper or thick paper at least. But if it's thin paper, you should glue your pages together to make them thicker, like glue 2 to 3 pages together and make them thicker, especially for that water, since you're going to use that water. If you're going to use a water-based paint, whether you're using Magicals in the background or you're going to use watercolor in the background. I just like this fun idea of expressing spring fever with a head full of flowers. If you do this project and come up with something different to express spring fever or whatever your feelings are about beginning of spring, that's great. So I'm just using a glue stick for the last few things I'm gluing on, a small little butterfly on her face and one last flower, and also the words. Now with a Sharpie marker, I'm outlining the words. And I'm outlining that butterfly so it shows up better. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with if you choose to do this project. And here are close-up shots of the finished image. I really love collage. Basically because it doesn't involve drawing, because drawing can be nerve-wracking to me and painstaking, so I really love working with collage. Thank you so much for watching, and please check out my other videos that are linked right here. I have other mixed media tutorials for you to check out.